are generally two types of reactions to SUVs, sports utility vehicles that is. One, you think they're really bad and you won't be dissuaded, or two, you think they're brilliant and the perfect complement to your highlights. That's why in my road test of this, the new Porsche Cayenne, I shall be attempting to cater for both parties. First, those people who hate SUVs.
You'll no doubt have moaned about the old Cayenne Turbo doing a paltry, gas-guzzling, climate-changing 18 miles to the gallon. Well, I'm happy to report the new one has made a massive environmental leap forward. It now does 19 mpg. I think you'll agree we can all sleep a little sounder tonight.
Right, I suggest that our more ecologically minded viewers now go and make a carrot smoothie or something, because there is nothing else about this car that they're going to like. Here's the crux of the matter. The whole range has got more power, and the whole range is faster.
It's still no oil painting, but its dopey face has never really held the Cayenne back. When it was launched 4 years ago, Porsche predicted they'd sell about 20,000 a year. In fact, they sold nearly twice that many. Now they've changed the headlights, beefed up the wheel arches, given it a rear spoiler and altered the front air intakes. They've also moved, and I quote, the optical centre of gravity further to the back, which I think means they've made it look a bit sportier.
There's three models to choose from. The base Cayenne has a 3.6 litre V6, costs about 37 grand and is quicker than the equivalent BMW X5. Then there's the Cayenne S, which gets a 4.8 litre V8, costs about 47 grand and is quicker than the equivalent BMW X5. And top of the tree is this, the Cayenne Turbo. In actual fact, it's got twin turbos whisking up a 4.8 litre V8, it costs 75 grand and is quicker than, well, pretty much everything. I mean, this is just astonishing. Hit this from a standstill and 5.1 seconds later you're doing 62 miles an hour. That's almost 911 pace, and this is nearly a ton heavier. Power is at the magic 500 brake horsepower mark, and I mean, just listen to it. Oh, you're joking. Woo! Actually, I think I'm going to slow down a bit. No.
So what we have here is something that's very heavy and, more worryingly, very, very fast. Not necessarily a recipe for something that's going to handle well and be nice to drive.
But the truth of the matter is, this is actually really good to drive. I mean, I know Porsche have set this four-wheel drive system up to pump 62% of the power to the rear drive in normal conditions, only transferring when things start to slide. But it feels a lot smaller than it is and a lot more balanced. We're going downhill into a left-hand bend, turn it in, and the car stays completely flat. It's just a weird sense in your inner ear because you're quite tall, and at high speed I'd expect a big SUV like this to be absolutely all over the place, but it just isn't.
Having had enough of wet mountains, I decided to top up my tan and see how much sand I could churn up down on the beach. It defies the laws of physics, but the Cayenne's trick suspension makes it a really entertaining car to drive. Woo! In turbo form, it's ballistically fast and about as good as SUVs get.